I can't believe the day has come, but the R34 GTR is actually in the shop. It's so crazy to think about where this car was. I mean, even just not even a year ago. We've been building this car for the past 5 years in Japan, and now it is finally time for it to come home and be here at the shop. Epic. To have it here sitting next to my R35 GTR, the R33, the 32, I mean, it's crazy. I think we need to do a full update on all the GTRs very, very soon. But today, now that this car is back in America, it's time to get to work, and we're gonna be modifying this car in America for the first time ever. I can't even like get myself to start working because I just want to stare at the car, and I'm in true disbelief that this thing is actually here in the shop. Now, if you guys didn't see the video where we picked this up from the port and everything, you should go check that one out because it was a really awesome video. But there's a couple of things that this car needs a little bit of help with now that it's here in America.
This is crazy. I literally saw this car for the first time when we went to attack.
And you never even worked on it.
I've never even worked on it.
And today we're about to do that. It's crazy. You got to see it when we got the first startup.
Yes, that was
and then,
when I saw this car.
Yeah, and then after that, it made its way here to America. Throughout its life in Japan, we've done some really, really incredible stuff with it. And one of those being the full engine build from Midori Seibon. Now, while we can't completely open that engine up just yet because it needs to be broken in, which we'll discuss in another video, there are a couple other things that have been changed on this car. One of those being the wheels that it's currently sitting on. You guys remember I had a set of TE37s that were originally on my R32 GTR that we ended up shipping to Japan and running on this car for the past 5 years while it lived in Japan. Well, we needed those wheels for the Tokyo Drift Evo, which is outside, which meant we had to put the Tokyo Drift Evo wheels onto the R34. Hope you guys followed me there. I know that was a mouthful. These wheels are all oxidized and rusty and just overall gross. While these are actually really sick wheels, Racing Heart wheels back in the 2000s were really, really sick. They're just old, they're crusty, and I really don't think that they fit the look that I was going for on the R34 GTR. And with this car being what it is, there's no way I can continue to rock those wheels on this car. So today, we're changing that. But that's not all. We will get to these in just a sec, but let me give you guys a good look at this car right now. Now, not only are the wheels a little bit bunked, but you're probably looking at it and saying that it could be a little bit lower, which it definitely could. Now, the only way to register this car in Japan, at least for our way, is to register this as a rental car from Top Rank. That way I can drive this car freely and not have to worry about registering it and all of that stuff because Top Rank can handle it all. Now, in doing that, there's a set of rules that are very, very strict when getting this car onto the road. And among those rules are your wheels can't stick out past the fender at all, number one, but number two, your ride height must be like a certain width above the tire, or I don't know exactly, but it has to be a certain height, and that means we couldn't lower the car at all. So today's overall mission is to get some better fitment on this, and we have to give a big, big thank you to our friends over at Fitment Industries for helping us do that. And that's where these come in. Now, knowing this car was coming to America, they wanted to get wheels and tires and all that good stuff ordered well in advance. But luckily, our friends over at Fitment Industries came through for us, like always. Pretty much every car in here we've used Fitment Industries for. Getting wheels from overseas takes a long time, and a lot of them have to be made to order. Lucky for us, Fitment Industries actually had these in stock and ready to go. Perfect spec for the R34 GTR. So like always, if you guys need anything, wheels, tires, suspension, Fitment Industry is going to have you guys hooked up. I'm gonna leave a link to them down in the description box below. One of the coolest things about Fitment Industries is they have their gallery, and their gallery gives you guys fitment specs for any car and any size so that you guys can find the perfect spec wheel for your car. Now, I'd urge you, if you don't know what you wanna run, give their gallery a look, check out their wheel sizes, and get specs that fit you the best. It's really cool. Anyways, with that, thank you Fitment Industries. We're gonna go ahead and unbox these so you guys can see exactly what we're throwing on the GTR. For today's set, I wanted to take it OG. If you guys don't remember, way back in the day, if you're an OG of the channel, you'll remember, my dream wheels ever since I started getting into modifying cars were work wheels. And I was able to achieve that on my WRX. That was probably one of the proudest things I have ever done to a car. And for the R34, I wanted to bring that back and get some work wheels for this car, keep it original, keep it period correct, and of course, keep it JDM with work wheels. So that's what we're gonna be throwing onto the GTR today. Let's check them out. Nothing, just kidding. Boom, here are our brand new wheels for the R34 GTR. These are absolutely insane. These look amazing and exactly what I was going for the R34 GTR. We have the work D9Rs in their classic satin bronze color, almost like a gunmetal bronze, which looks really, really amazing in person. It's like the classic, at least to me, the classic work bronze is absolutely the best. And this is gonna look so good on the R34. Now I wanted to do something completely different. The T's looked fantastic on this car. I mean, what don't T's look great on? But for this, I wanted to go with something a little bit different, and that's why I went with the D9Rs. I think these are going to fit perfectly. Now we went ahead and paired the D9Rs with the Bridgestone RE71RS and a 275/35 for that big, meaty stance. So that way, this car is nice and aggressive, and we can dial in the suspension ride height just a little bit to get the perfect stance on this thing. And the white with the bronze, it's gonna be unbeatable. Some true JDM heritage here. I don't know why. These are just, I don't know if I've ever been so excited to put a set of wheels on the car. I don't know if it's the fact that it's the 34, it's the 34 in America, it's just work wheels in general. It's gonna be amazing and I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna go ahead, take these to the tire shop, get these guys mounted, and we'll get started working on the 34.
Stems.
And last one for you. See you guys in just a bit. Oh, are you guys ready to see this? Look at these things. All the meat and the beef. Dude, I love the offset and the width are so perfect with the nice lip. Not too big lip, nice lip, lots of meat with the 275s. Literally the perfect setup.
I need the stickers.
Quick and easy. Wheels mounted. Now let's get back to the shop. Nice. Let's all take one last look at the R34 with the old crusty racing hearts. The new works are ready to go on, and I mean, I know I've said it a million times, these look fantastic and are exactly what I was going for. Just seeing them next to the car, it just looks right. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Let's go ahead and get these old wheels off and put the new works on. Oh my God, that is ridiculous.
Dude, these are way nicer on the car than on the
ground. I haven't seen it on the ground yet, but I think I'm gonna say I like these better than the T37s on it. Look at
I agree with you.
This is ridiculous. Oh. Okay, let's do the rear.
Definitely need some.
Literally could not have asked for a better wheel. Sizing, wheel sizing number one, tire sizing number two. I'm really curious to see if I'm gonna wanna lower it now because of how much more meat there is on these tires than our previous tires, and these are a little bit wider. It might fill up that gap that you see when the car is sitting on the other wheels. It really is. The white and the bronze, dude, just this quarter panel shot right here is everything I could ever want, just with the Toge badges peeking out a little bit. I couldn't have asked for anything better. This is the perfect way to start off the R34 in America. Oh, dude. That, I mean, truthfully, I could not have picked a better wheel to suit this car. Just the whole styling of how we built the R34, these wheels fit so well. Now it's just the test of, let's lower it on the ground, see where the wheels sit, and if I want to lower it just slightly, not a lot, but just slightly to give it a little bit better fitment. I'm curious. Tim, do the honors. I think my favorite part has to be like the subtle lip that it has. It's so good. But let's see where the stance lies with the new setup. I think it just needs like...
I just don't know about, I don't know.
It is scary. It is.
Because like there's nothing, like, that's big.
I know. Watch out. Let me see. Let me get a little back
It is
view.
different than the other wheels though.
You're maybe right. Maybe I do run it and leave it, because it doesn't, it looks really, really good. And we got the front lip. I don't want to. I'm gonna make the executive decision.
He wants to go lower.
I think just a quarter, just that much.
We will literally go a quarter on each one.
A quarter.
Do you think all of them need a quarter, or do you need more in the rear?
We're gonna go a quarter, and that's where it's gonna sit. Again, I don't want this thing slammed. This car does make 500 horsepower. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I don't wanna break the lip, I don't wanna break the fenders, but we need a little bit more. All right, get a good look at our Augusta suspension here. Just needs a little bit of love. I'm talking like that much. I'm gonna measure to be exact, but let's get her good. Let's get her perfect without being too much. So, little dot measurement out here. The suspension currently sits right at 1.5 inches. We're gonna lower it 1/4 of an inch, so hopefully that's just enough. Hopefully it's not too much. 1/4 of an inch, we're not going half, you know? Gonna be so good. Oh yeah. Oh, I just can't get over how good it looks with the wheels on it. Now with the perfect ride height. Good. See it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. That's not low. That's not too low, but it's lower. I think that's what I was looking for sure. What do you think?
That's good. I like that.
That's perfect. That is what it needs. Just, that's what I was saying. Just a tad bit, not to where it's tuck and tie or anything, but just enough. Now I'm happy.
Now we can put it all the way on the
Yeah, now I'm 150% happy. That is sick. Now we can get it all the way onto the ground. Oh! Are you kidding me right now, dude? Holy frick!
She sits really nice right now.
Yes!
Dude, I love it.
Oh! What better way to get the R34 to America than this? This, I mean, that's crazy that those wheels just did this to this car. I mean, that is the perfect R34 GTR. I could not in my head envision a better R34 GTR in my opinion. The built Midori engine, the Augusta suspension, the work wheels, the bronze on the white, like this is for me the quintessential R34 GTR. We just built the perfect R34. Oh my God. I never thought that I would find something that I loved as much as its first iteration with the TEs in Japan, but I think with these works, this did everything. Everything. I think the one thing that Tim and I were discussing that this car needs next, and this is probably the only other thing that I would touch on the car, I want to save up, get an endless big brake kit for this car. I think the endless blue big brake kit hiding behind these wheels would just set it off completely. That's what this car needs next. But I mean, truthfully, I could leave it and I'd be happy. I could sell every car in this garage and just have that and be completely happy. know if we talked about this or not, but since the engine just got finished, Uchinaga-san gave me a full like parameter sheet of how to basically drive this car until we break in the new engine. So unfortunately we can't rip on it or anything. I have about 600 more kilometers to drive before I can actually get on the engine. Probably a first give this. So that just gives us a reason to cruise around. I'm still like a little nervous to drive this thing around town, so I haven't been driving it, but I think now that we did the wheels and tires, it's gonna make me want to get this thing out around town shooting and stuff a lot more. But we can enjoy it for now. Oh my god, it just makes me want to freaking press the gas pedal. As real as it is, I still can't grasp the fact that this is actually my car and it's here forever. It's actually here. Today really made it set in, just changing the wheels and tinkering with the car. That's the key word I think I want to use for today's video, is tinkering on the GTR. Now, wheels and tires and just lowering it that much made such a big difference on the car. Granted, it wasn't this crazy install video or crazy big build, but we got to tinker on the car, and I think that is a lost art. I feel like, at least for me, tinkering on cars is what got us all into cars. Doing the small things that make such a big difference on your car. And now with social media, I feel like the big builds, the crazy builds that you guys see, tinkering almost gets lost. That's the most fun about the car. Just swapping the wheels and tires and lowering it just that little bit made all the difference for me. This is truthfully my perfect R34 GTR. I wouldn't change a single thing about this car, and that just makes me so happy. The fact that we can hop in the garage for a couple hours and just remember why I fell in love with working on cars in the first place, this gives me that, and I am just so happy. Again, super hyped on the wheels, the tires. The setup is absolutely perfect. The work wheels were the move. I do have a question for you guys though. Should we put on the work emotion stickers? It comes with like a little sticker that says work emotion. I have them up at the house, but I don't know if I want to put them on or if I kind of want to just leave it clean like this. I almost like it without the stickers, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Stickers, no stickers, let me know. Today was a massive success. Again, I am still a little bit nervous to drive this car on the street around here, but as I have it here, as I drive it further and further, I know I'm gonna get more comfortable with it. I am gonna make a full video, probably either the next one or coming up soon, breaking this car in, taking it for a drive, just cruising. I feel like we just need to do a cruise video in the 34, take it to the canyons, have a little bit of fun, and go over the full break-in procedure of my Midori Seibi engine. I think that'll be a really cool video, so stay tuned for that. This car is gonna be going to its first car show next weekend, which I am super stoked about. First car meet in America is going to be so epic, and I'm happy we were able to dial in the fitment and the wheels for that event. I feel like now it's proper and it's ready. It's just such a damn good feeling having this car here in America, and I hope you guys are excited too. I know I love the journey of it in Japan, but I feel like now we can just truthfully enjoy this car here every single day of my life. Even if that just means parking it in front of the shop and staring at it, I'm getting the full enjoyment because this is just unbelievable. It still hits me like the first day we got it. Going back and editing the video where we picked up the car and going to watch all my old footage of the day that I got this car, I still feel this every time I walk into the garage and see it. And that's when you know it's the right car. It's the car. So I'm super happy, super pleased with today. I hope you guys are too. We definitely got to take this thing out for a shoot somewhere and get some proper photos of it here in America because it just... But with that, I'm actually about to leave on a 5-day trip with Porsche, which is going to be pretty epic. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap our video up today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are just as stoked as we are on getting this car back into America. Let me know in the comments down below what stuff do you want to see with the R34 GTR. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of plans, but I want to hear from you and see what you guys think. Also, we do have the brand new R34 Made in Japan collection live on the Legend site, so you guys should go check that out. If you want to help support the channel, help support what we're doing here, and celebrate the R34 coming to America, you can head to the first link down in the description box below, and it'll take you guys to the Legend site where you can check out everything. It is really, really cool. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment down below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. We have so much coming for you guys. It's about to get a little overwhelming, so stay tuned. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out.